You're beating me on now. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to get on here as quickly as possible. We're trying to get the most out of this, aren't we? Lots of muscle cars out today. You know what that means. That means an enormous dick. A lot of enormous dickage. Yeah. Because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? The bigger the muscle car, the more massive the fucking dick. Yes, I'm ready to rant, people. I'm just doing my hair here. I'm ready to rant. Here we go, Mark. Domatis, hey, Ed Quigley. Pedro Segundo, when are you coming back? Soon, I think. I think you're coming. I think we'll be in the studio very soon. I do. Loved that. I loved the thing in from Central Park, Pedro, of you playing the handpan. Fantastic. Or the manpan, as I like to call it. Beautiful. Frank Lapassus. Bonjour, Frank. Bonjour. Hello, Joanna. Mike Waddington in the house. Big log. What does that mean, Steve? Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're back. Sorry, I'd already gone past that. What I had actually said was, there's a lot of muscle cars out today, and what that means is some fucking huge dickage. Massive cocks all over the place. Yeah, because, you know, if you've got a big dick, you need to get a huge, noisy car. That's nothing to do with having a small dick at all, is it? Anyway, onwards. Laura Thornton. Just in time. You were about to switch off. I need to start at 2 o'clock. I mean, my time. So how could you just switch off? Look, it's not even 2 yet. Laura, you get a bit antsy there, darling. Emma Doubleday, the cheese lady, is on. It's all good. Howdy from Athens, Georgia. Hey there. Bonjour, Frank. Frank, Mark. Borada, love. Judith Owen says, this is incredible. People, there is a Judith Owen up to the north of me. There is a Judith Owen speaking to me, Judith Owen. It's fucking freaking me out. Hey, cuz, Sean Cop. There's an actual Owen right there. Well, a cop anyway, not an Owen, a cop, a total cop, my mother's side. Lee Glazier. Wasn't that a whole lot of log? Yeah, or was it a whole lot of cock? Because, did you hear another one going past? Huge. I don't know how they get the cock in the driver's seat. I don't even know how they get it in there. God, I mean, I'm literally drowning in cock. Don't quote me. Joanna, yeah, hello, darling. Didn't we all love what the TikTok did? Listen, Mark Stansler, hey there. Mike Waddington had cheese bomb for Father's Day today. It is a Father's Day thing today, so we're going to go Father's Day quite heavy here. Quite heavy in a minute. The cheese bombing. Let us not talk about the rally. Let us just say that how happy are we that it sunk like a fucking stone and was just really like, nah. You know what's going to happen. He's just going to say that he had more people there than Obama ever had at any of his rallies. But, you know, pretty soon he'll be saying he's got more than Hitler. So no, I didn't say that. Cheese bombs. Doug Nixon, mate, you're up, mate. Here I am. Look, I've got the Zimmerman on. I'm wearing the Australian clothes. I'm ready. Got the old makeup on. Touch and go today. You'll be happy to hear that my dog is actually improving. I had a really, really bad couple of weeks with the dog. I'm not gonna milli-math this, so wash through this one. But it turns out that my poor hound, after years of having, you know, treatment for her arthritis and stuff she was born with because of overbreeding. Do you need to hear this? Here I go. She's probably got ulcerated stomach. She's having problems with her stomach because of all the years of this, and so that my poor hound was absolutely in hell. This is what's been going on, in addition to being lame and losing the use of 4 legs. I don't care. She's my baby. Whatever it takes. I think we all understand this. When I'm 97, will somebody be wheeling me around with this much love and feeding me sirloin steak that gives me explosive diarrhea? Don't ask. Don't ask. Remember the story I told you once? Did I tell you about almost killing Harry at Christmas? One of the best Christmases ever. Well, now I've almost killed a dog, so that's good. So one by one, I'm breaking them down. So, hurrah for Doris. I know. Get well soon indeed. Oh, puppy hair. Doggy ulcer. I know. I've got them. So she obviously has to have an ulcer. I've got one. Believe me, she's on the Seroquin. I don't think there's anything she's not on. But I think the thing that really, really hurts their little stomachs are basically the aspirins and stuff, the pain medications. So anyway, that's you don't need to know about that. But I know that you're all dog lovers and that you're fans of Doris because you're used to seeing her right here. Sometime very soon, she will be back in that spot. See that spot? I tried to get my enormous cat. Shall I get the enormous cat? I feel like we need some animals. Hang on. Enormous cat. Enormous cat. Enormous cat. Here you are. Oh my God. Okay, he doesn't. This is like dead air on the radio, isn't it? I don't think this is very good. But here he is. I just feel like you want to see an animal. And here he is. Whoa! I mean, he's like two cats put together, isn't he? Oh, way. Oh, you want to sit here? Why don't you sit on the, whoa! Why don't you sit, why don't you sit on the piano and then everybody can look at you? Look. The piano's not strong enough to hold him. Nor is it big enough to encompass his ass. But he follows his mother. He's got a lot of, yeah. Baby's got, there he goes. And some. Come here, baby. Come here. Show the people. What's this? You know what it's like with a cat? You know what it's like with a cat? Like, come. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Dog would be here in 20 seconds. Not even a nanosecond. It's a pretty good dog. But a cat's like, yes. What? What is it? What is it now? Oh, fuck off. That's a cat, all right? So you can't really see him, but he's right here. He's right here, which makes me slightly nervous. Oh, thanks, Sue. I wore that. My husband, who I adore, said to me, is that your peasant look? I think it was worse. I think he said, is that your farmer's wife look? But I'm just glossing over that. Anyway, darlings, Mark Traves, that is a fucking panther in my eye. Yeah, he is a panther. Come over here, buddy. Can I grab you again? Can I show them the panther? Look at the size of that. Yeah, he is. He is a panther, and I fucking love him. He's the best cuddler in the world. He's either cuddling you or biting you. Either way, it's great. So here we go. I'm ready to start. Shall we go? Shall we rant before I do the Father's Day thing? Yes, I'm fucking rant. Bye, darling. Go on. Go on. Shall I push you off? Pope just pushed him off. The Pope. See the Pope? Yeah. Yeah, the solar Pope. Just push the cat over. Anyway, here's my rant today. It's like there isn't enough. There's good news, there's bad news. The bad news is the emissions are getting worse again. We're going back to exactly where we were before the fucking lockdown because we're fucking stupid. And I'm just going mad when I read this today. Oh yes, fossil fuel emissions are going right through the fucking ceiling again. But by mid-June, countries eased their lockdowns. Emissions are just ticked up 5% below the 2019 average. Why do we ask this? Well, we still have the same cars, the same power plants, the same industries we had before, said Corinne de Quer, a climate scientist at University of East Anglia in England and lead author of the analysis Without Big Structural Changes. Emissions are likely to come back unless we change our ways. For fuck's sake, here we go again. It's no fucking different, is it? Learnt, zero, nil point. Here we go. That's my rant about that. However, the good news, people, and I've already pre-ordered it. Donald Trump's niece has written a book to sit down. She's written a book about how fucked up her uncle is and the whole family. And the cat just ran away. I was terrified of that noise. And so she's written a book, Mary. I pre-ordered it. I don't know how many copies can you buy for friends and family. And then John Bolton. I'm fucking loving for this one. But the two bits that excuse me, scarf alteration. The two pieces of information that I love the most that were teased out from the John Bolton book is, number one, on visiting the UK, Trump had no idea that we actually had any nuclear weapons. Number two, shock horror. When was it that Finland wasn't a part of Russia, he thought? Why wasn't Finland part of Russia? That's the man with, yeah. So, fucking great. I am so excited. I can bust a gut in front of you right now. But here's the thing. You know, I've been leading up to this. Every weekend I've said, it's Father's Day. It's Father's Day. Because I'm just fucked with this one once, you know, we got to do the Father's Day once. And it's like Valentine's Day. It's bullshit. It is Father's Day. I have to say, it is Father's Day today. In America, is it in Britain? Is it in Britain as well? Somebody, please, quickly answer me. Come on. Is it Father's Day in Britain? Who gives a shit? But is it? Because today I'm going to do two songs that are specifically for fathers who are no longer here and fathers who are, but we're missing. Basically, let's just go straight past the fathers. Okay, it's about Father's Day. But right now, in the middle of this COVID thing, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the numbers as they're stacking up higher and higher and higher, and it keeps going. But this is a time when we're all actually thinking about the people who are no longer with us. I think about, so my sister's on, so I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about people who haven't been able to say goodbye to their loved ones in COVID-19. The people who have died in hospital without someone holding their hand and telling them they love them. Thank God for those nurses. They are the heroes. They have been doing the hand holding. But imagine if you had lost somebody at this time, as thousands of people have, and were not able to do that ritual, that most important act of saying goodbye, of letting go. I had that. My sister and I had that amazing. It is an honor, actually. It is an honor to be able to do that. It's a privilege to be able to do that to another human being or an animal, to anybody, where you can actually be with them and go through that passing into that next place, whatever that might be. But I think about all these other people that have gone through this, and all I can say to them, really, and to anybody who's lost anybody in this situation, I've lost friends. I'm sure you've all lost friends or people that you know in this in the COVID. But as much as you're racked by that feeling of those last memories, or imagining in your mind their death, imagining what it was like, and that's sometimes worse than the actual being able to let go and be with a person. God, the imagination always is. Here's the thing. Somebody once said to me, you will be able to remember great things about your father and you'll be able to smile again. I'm saying this on Father's Day on purpose because I can, and I do now. And all I ever see of my father no longer is the harrowing stuff that scared the shit out of me and made me a mess. What I see now is my dad as my dad was. And that's what I'm hoping, or rather sending out there today on Father's Day, this message to everybody, not just for fathers, but for everyone who's lost someone, is that you get to that point, you know, when they say you'll see them again or you'll have them in your life again. Well, I think you do up here. So this is a song that I think you all know. Many of my fans will know this song. But I wrote it for my dad. I wrote it for his passing. I wrote it about what I wanted for him in passing over. And how, is it my imagination? Is it denial that I think I'll see him again? I have seen him again. I see him all the time. I see him every day. And this is for everyone who's lost somebody recently. And we'll get to that point, I hope. And please, I apologize for the muscle cars going by today, but here we go. This is No More Goodbyes. Wait with me 1 second, I'm so sorry. Something really weird just happened. And before I know it, my piano is I gotta reset my piano. I'm so sorry, everyone. In the middle of that most moving song that would make you all get all emotional, it was about to start playing Roll Out the Barrel, or It's Raining Men, or something, because it was about to go into a performance, and I'll be fucked if I'd have you go through that. So here we go. Walk this road together through good and struggling times. Held your hand when you were down. For a lifetime you held mine. We did not see this coming. Well, I guess you never do. I have nothing left to say, but I want to say this to you. Thank you so much. Thank you dearly. So, you know, I'm kind of in that place. You know how you are when you're an adult, and you know this feeling where you don't have when you're the adult and you don't have parents anymore. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Rhino. And then it's sort of like, and all those things you took for granted, like even the things that made me feel trapped and like a child again, and role playing, like my dad's garden, and you know, so you know this one felt like it was all sort of very like step back in time. Well, God, now I'd love to go to it. Now I'd love to see it. Now I'd like to be there. I miss Britain so much right now. It's shocking. It is shocking. And you know, but I think, don't we all feel like that right now? You can't even, people who can't get home, people can't get to anybody else, people can't get to their family, It's absolutely, it really does, you know, it readdresses the balance, doesn't it? It does make you realise and get your perspectives right in life. And I don't know why, and don't laugh, please don't laugh at this point when I tell you what pushed me over the edge. You know, I am a big jelly, over emotional softy inside. I just play a really like tough bitch in real life, but that's the part I play on my sitcom. But inside, of course, I'm all goo. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Vera Lynn just died. Vera Lynn, who was the voice of World War II, she was the one that got us through. She got us through fucking World War II. I have always found We'll Meet Again to be a bit of a like phony kind of like, you know, it's all a bit like in the pubs and everything. It's all a little bit like, oh God, yaktastic. For fuck's sake. Is this the first time I say for fuck's sake? For fuck's sake. I read about her passing. I start to get all teary. Is it because I can hear my dad talking about the war? Is it because he went through that as a tiny kid? Is it because of all the things that we know? Is it because of VE Day? Is it because the woman died at 103? It was 103, I think, was it? What was it that moved me so much? Or is it because, yes, for fuck's sake, we're in COVID. We're in a kind of silent, invisible war right now. And it's like, that really hit me in the fucking solar. Where's the solar plex? Where is it? I know where the sphincter is and my spleen. Where's my solar plex? Is it here? I thought that was my core. Anyway, it really hit me wherever that fucking thing is, because it reminded me of that thing that people do when you're going through a crisis, and what people were like in those days, and what they went through, and what they suffered to give us freedom and to keep us away from these appalling white supremacist people that are always around us, always there, always around. Lawrence Cottle, oh my God, insane. My Welsh friend Lawrence Cottle is there. Lawrence Cottle, Lazar, I'm so happy to see you. So I'm on a rant. Larry, if this is your first time, I fucking rant twice a week. Here we go. And I'm also quite emotional too, as you know I am. So, Vera Lynn pushed me over the fucking edge. This song that normally makes me just go, you know, it's so, like I said, it's like pub music. No. Now I got really emotional. I want to tell you a few things about Vera Lynn. Things that I needed to find out. Tosser that I am. Stuck up bitch. So she started singing, you know, here's the thing, America. We, in Britain, we were blitzed to shit. In London, Coventry, all these different places. We were bombed constantly. That's what Britain was like. We were right there, right next to the offending article, the enemy. They were bombing the shit out of us. And all I can say is that people, you know, we were hiding. Not we, but, you know, my forefathers, my family, everybody, you know, my dad, where we were in South Wales, all my family were watching all the dogfights and everything because they were in Tinopolis, near Llanelli. So they were building, it was all the steel and the tin, and mostly the steel that was being used, of course, for armaments and the planes and all the munitions, everything. So they were watching bombing going on down there all the time, and they were trying to bomb the factories. So what's incredible about this woman, I believe, is that she started to sing to people who were using London's tube stations as air raid shelters. Well, you've seen enough films, America. You know what that looks like. They're all down there hoping to shit that a bomb isn't going to hit you from above and go in the air raid shelter, which often did, and killed everyone. She is best known for We'll Meet Again, the song of which I'm actually... Yes, I am. I am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I have to leave it to last because I'm not sure anybody's going to be able... I won't be able to get over it. So I'm going to do it in a second. So just brace yourself. Grab a glass of wine or some pills or heroin. And I joke. So they were the lyrics, of course. They meant everything to those people in the forces. You know, we'll meet again. I don't know where. I don't know when. It says everything. It's kind of saying it again today. We will, you know, we will be back together, but when the fuck, nobody knows. I hope we will. So she had this, she went all the way through the war and was playing to the troops. And here's a great factoid that really makes me laugh. How times have changed. She had this radio show, and in the aftermath of the fall of Singapore, February 1942, the program was taken off the air for 18 months. Wait for this one. Out of fear that the sentimental nature of her songs would undermine the virile nature of British soldiers, basically muscle cut. It would get them aroused and it would make them go and want to fuck the Singapore women. That's I'm just cutting to the chase. That's what it really means. Can you fucking believe this? So they had to stop that song. It was getting the men frisky and wanting to be sexual. I'm not sure a song does that. Is there anything that doesn't do that to men? I think you can open a can of beans. And anyway, so here we go. For the ITV, she presented. She had her own bloody TV shows the whole time. She did 4 Royal Variety performances. She had the widest or longest chart span in the British single and album charts. I mean, literally, it's incredible. We go from the war all the way up to the very last thing that she did. You know, she was always singing at the VE days. I mean, the woman died in 103. This is the bit I love. Okay, here we go. So this song, we know, this was about keeping people's morale up. I have a new absolute love of this woman. It was reported that Lynn was suing in 2009 the British National Party, which is basically the KKK in Britain, you know, we know that, for using the White Cliffs of Dover, another one of her great hits, on an anti-immigration album without her permission. Good for her. Fucking A. Now, she became the oldest living artist to make it to number 1. Wow. When she got to the charts, number 20 on the 30th of August, when was 2009, at the age of 92. And in doing so, she outsold the Arctic Monkeys and the Beatles and surpassed Bob Dylan as the oldest artist to have a number 1 single. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. And let's be honest, 92, it gives me hope, doesn't it? I say this as a joke. It's like by the time I'm 80, I'm gonna be fucking huge. Huge hit. Massively successful at 80. So yes. Yeah, prepare yourselves. I am going to do it because ultimately, you know what I really love about this song is that it just sums up where we are right now. So would you mind terribly if I got really... You heard me do this with... what was that lovely song that I did on Rediscovered? Dream a Little Dream. Well, I'm doing a Dream a Little Dream version to this. Bear with. Thank you for indulging me. Here is the antithesis of the pub version of We'll Meet Again. Here we go. Let's say goodbye with a smile, dear. Just for a while, dear, we must part. Don't let this parting upset you. I'll not forget you, sweetheart. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the friends and the folks that I know. Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. I don't know where or when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know. Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that when you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Great song, it's a great song, it's a great song, and damn it, that's such a beauty, such a beauty. I'm sorry, I went a bit, I went deep and emotional, but I think we need that. We need beauty, don't we? My friend Jennifer Hellman, who partner of the Marvelous Mark Botting and an incredible music producer, a stage producer herself, she sent me this thing about how important music is to not only say what you have to say, but to just do the work on the body and the mind, and do the emotional work that we need to do. So I think that's what a song like that is for. And thank you for indulging me. I promise you on Wednesday I will come back with some fucking anger. Why? Because by then I might well have got my order. Perhaps not, but let's see. I might have got more information about the book, the Mary Trump book, the expose. I might also have managed to get some more information from the John Bolton book, so I'll have lots to talk to you about then. So much, so little time. Mark Trose, thank you so much, my darling. Thank you everyone who enjoyed that. Here's the thing, I'm going to release a couple more, that it's coming. Now, it's either going to be called The Here and Now or Now Is the Time. I'm not sure. Can you tell me which one you prefer? Now Is the Time or The Here and Now? It's the EP. It's Lee and I in the studio. I'm going to release another video this week, maybe two, of us doing some snippets from in the studio to whet your appetite. We're getting out as fast as we possibly can. It's being finished, the rough mixes are being done, blah, 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 and then it's out into the world and you will get it. So love to hear your info about those names, and then of course I can completely ignore you and choose the one I prefer myself. I jest, but not really. I love you all so much, seriously. Thank you again for joining me. Yes, you have been joining me for yet another, for fuck's sake, with me, Judith Owen. I will see you on Wednesday. Remember the drill: masks, wipes, 6 feet. Come on, people. The rest of them are fucking idiots. Come on now. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you Wednesday. Love you guys. Mwah!